What was the mindset heading into the fifth set, knowing that it was Clarion who probably had momentum winning both the third and fourth?
Yeah, so basically we just said, like, hey, let's, we're on a clean slate, game to 15. We just put it all out there with the energy, and, everyone was lifting each other up, like, we're still in this, like, we can beat them type of thing. And even if we didn't win in three, we didn't give up on the game, for sure. And it's hard to come back, like, after losing 2 sets in a row. Like you said, they definitely might have had the momentum, but we just pulled through, and we really wanted it more.
The last few years, this team had your number, but they've been such a good team, they've had just about everyone's number. They swept the Griffins last year and 2 years ago. I know that it probably has to mean a lot to knock off a team that went all the way to the quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament last year. How much do you look at what a team's resume is and say this would be a big win for our program in our season? Yeah,
so every game we just go in, we're 0-0. We haven't, obviously proven anything until we win the title. Each game we prepare the same. We know their tendencies somewhat, but then we just go in. We focus on what we have to do, and we all lift each other up. And everyone's so supportive on the team. It's a great environment. So yeah.
I know that we've already highlighted your team has surpassed last year's win total. You are now 5-1 in the conference. What have been the biggest areas of improvement from a year ago?
Yeah, I think throughout the spring we all just worked together, and we made this really cohesive knit group. And we're all best friends on and off the court, and that chemistry helps tremendously. I think we've grown a lot since last year, and obviously for the better. We're all lifting each other up, and we all want what's best for the team.
What are some of the goals that everyone has established heading into this year?
Yeah, so since I've been here, we haven't made tournaments, so definitely make tournaments and go far in that and really run with it.
I know Rick Hall deserves a lot of credit, not just this year, but for everything he's done. He got 800 wins recently.
Yeah, huge for him.
How special is it to play under a legendary coach like him?
Yeah, it's awesome. Rick is a great guy, great coach, both on and off the court. If we need anything from him, he's always there for us. And he's really been pushing us this year to, to chase after what we want. And we want to be a good team this year, and he's definitely helping us do that. So
we talked about a lot of the great performances on the Griffins side, but Cassidy Snyder's a pretty special player on the other side, an All-American. What challenges do you face when you go against a player of that caliber?
Yeah, so we had to establish early, like, she's a very good player, so she's going to get her kills. We can't let that, though, wreck what we're doing. Our game plan today was just, try to, whenever she was in the front row, try to rotate and get her out of the front as quick as we could, because we know she's a very good player. So.
You needed 4 sets last night to win against Pitt Johnstown. Now you go 5. I know they played 5 sets yesterday.
Right.
At what point does fatigue set in, and how do you try to overcome something like that?
I think, honestly, the adrenaline kicks in a lot of the times in that 5th set, especially because, after both teams have played long weekends and hard-fought matches, I think it's just adrenaline at the end of the day, like, who wants it more? And we came out on top this time, but next time we play them, we have to, bring it all again.
Obviously, once the match started, all the focus was on the court, but beforehand it was Dig Pink, it was the Krista Canfield Memorial.
Yeah.
What does an event like this mean for maybe something that's bigger than just an individual volleyball match?
For sure. So we've been selling T-shirts and trying to fundraise for that great organization, and kind of just taking volleyball, just outside the court and really trying to make a difference and impact in other people's lives, because it's important,
Lastly, you have, I think, now 6 days before you're back in action, so playing twice in 2 days, I'm sure there's a lot of rest and recovery. What does your schedule look like before you head up to Edinburgh next?
Yeah, so we're probably going to come in Monday, Tuesday. We'll have an off day tomorrow. We'll come in Monday, Tuesday, have good practices. I bet you we work on some technical things that we need to work on. And then Wednesday as well, Thursday we'll have a game day practice, and then we're on the road at Edinburgh. So just getting ready for that match, preparing. It's going to be important.
Lastly, what are the biggest keys to keep up this success for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think we're doing a really good job of just playing as one whole team, not as individuals, which is really huge. And everyone just wants what's best for everybody, and it's a great environment. So I think if we just keep that rolling, we'll be good to go.
Good stuff here today.
Yes.
Congrats on the victory. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.